Live from Cullman, Alabama, Premier Bank presents Wake Up Cullman.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
Again, welcome to Wake Up Cullman. So, with everything that's been going on over the weekend, I'm just going to go ahead and start us off by asking, how was your weekend in general?
I had a great weekend. It was just very busy.
Very busy. Were you like me and just worked the whole time?
Yeah.
Don't you just love adult life for people with jobs that extend over the weekend? It's tons of work, no sleep, and then you come in Monday and you look just as good as we do.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, definitely. My favorite thing that I've seen recently on Facebook is my favorite childhood memory is not paying bills. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that'd be great. I remember those days. I'm going to pay bills until after I'm dead. That's fun. I'm going to be in debt for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Well, you know what's been a very hot topic lately is our road conditions.
Yes, I've had issues with those recently myself.
Yeah, you know, all roads, are eventually in need of repair to some degree. And, a lot of people have been saying that there's just certain areas of Cullman that really need some help. And it's always been a little bit of an issue because Alabama allocates revenue based on county population, not mileage. So that's been an interesting thing lately.
I've seen a lot of homemade signs towards the outer areas that have been vote for certain things and things that try to allocate some funding towards road systems. And it's sad to see that it is because of population and not mileage, because Cullman County has one of the largest square mileages of any county in the state of Alabama in terms of roadways. So when you have these large extents of county roads that are going unmaintained, you basically get what looks like a small minefield just trying to get home.
Yeah, you're right.
And, that'll mess a tire up or an alignment, and if you get an alignment out of whack, money spent and gas mileage out the window. It's fun stuff.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for sure.
It's never fun. Well, in the lighter news, we try to give away some awesome stuff every day. And I love giving away things because it just, brightens somebody's day. And if we can brighten your day a little bit, then that would be
free
fantastic.
is a word that everyone likes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So if you have the chance, go check out our Facebook page and check out who our sponsor of the day is and tell us so we can give you some awesome prizes. And those awesome prizes are 1 free sausage biscuit from Bojangles, Mad Dog Mike's famous family barbecue pack. That's the pound of meat, the 2 16-ounce sides, and the 4 buns, and the Choose Your Treat, the ice cream cone or the cookie from Chick-fil-A, and maybe a meal. Not going to spoil it from you. All right, so definitely go and check out again on our Facebook page and call us at 734-7399.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, it takes me a little bit.
There we go.
Again, it's 256-734-7399. Again, check out our Facebook page. Tell us who that sponsor of the day is. You don't want to miss those prizes.
Very true. And now it's time for our Facebook friend of the day. And that is going to be Patty Harbison, and she likes Blake Shelton and Game of Thrones. We would like to give Patty a free large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's famous barbecue.
And a hug for being very creative in their taste, because I equally enjoy those things. So
I have not watched Game of Thrones. I've got to. I know everyone keeps telling me.
You just said that on the wrong medium. I think people are gonna attack your household now.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Well, we've got an awesome guest on today.
We do.
She is representing a very interesting event that I am not really familiar with. I've never been too keen on that side of the Alabama living lifestyle, so I've never.
Well, I'm excited. We have Miss Katelyn Wright, and she is going to tell us a lot about her upcoming fundraiser. She does some different stuff for that, so we are going to see what she has to say in just a minute.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be right back.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
All right, everybody, and we are back, and we have Miss Katelyn Wright with us, and we are really excited to have you today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're here today and what you're doing?
I really just wanted to come on today to promote my fundraiser show that I'm having this Saturday in Hartselle. I actually am going to be going to Miss Rodeo USA in Oklahoma City in January and representing Alabama. My title is Miss Morgan County Sheriff's Rodeo Queen. So in order for me to go, it's a really big deal and it costs lots of money. And so I'm having a fundraiser show on Saturday in order to raise money for that and help me get out there.
Okay, and we'll talk more about that fundraiser in just a few minutes. But for those of our viewership out there, what exactly is a rodeo queen?
A rodeo queen is kind of what they call the face of the rodeo. We do all of the school visits, tell kids about the rodeo when it comes to town. We do make appearances where I'm Morgan County Sheriff's Rodeo Queen, and so I go places with the sheriff. I make appearances at different events and just kind of tell everybody about the sport of rodeo.
Yeah, and you're also kind of a face for the county too.
Right.
So that's a lot of fun. How did you get involved with that?
I've actually been involved with rodeo all my life. My dad rode saddle bronc, and my mom was a barrel racer and a rodeo queen. So I didn't have really much of a choice.
Yeah, you just got it honest. Wow, that's pretty neat. So have you ever done any other beauty pageants or anything like that?
I have. I actually was Fairview's Fair Queen in 2013, and I placed second alternate at county. So I've always enjoyed pageants, but the rodeo queen is the same thing, but except the clothes are different, and it's based around more of the stuff that I've grown up knowing my entire life. So
it's a little more comfortable for you.
Right,
since
right.
A little more close to home.
Right.
Definitely. What do your parents think about you being Miss Morgan County?
They love it. My mom is so excited. I think sometimes she's more excited about me doing all this than I am because it gets stressful. I mean, just like it does with anything. And so but she's really excited, and they both stand behind me. So
that's great. Well, obviously you're younger, so can you tell us what your career goals are right now?
I actually am a business student at Wallace. I like about 2 semesters having a business management degree, and then I plan to go on and get my master's at a 4-year college. My goals are to own my own business. That's why I decided to do the business degree. I actually have had a business that I've been working on for about 2 years now. I redo furniture, and I make handmade things and upcycle junk, mostly.
That's really neat. So how did you pick that trade up?
I actually decided one summer that I was going to redo my room, and I did everything myself. I didn't spend any money. I just redid what I had and completely turned it into something completely different. And after that, I was hooked, and I thought I could make a living doing this.
And you have? That's
and
great.
I've sustained myself with it. I actually also work in a vet's office, but one day I plan to open my store and just do that.
That sounds like
So
a
between
lot
the three,
of fun.
it sounds like you've been pretty spread thin in terms of time there.
Right, yes sir.
That's awesome. Very nice. Well, can you tell us a little bit about this fundraiser? Seems like you're going to be able to put some of those business principles to work.
I hope so. I feel like I've got most of it kind of organized, but there's always that last minute craziness that hits. Actually, it's for all ages. There's, if you're 2 years old, all the way up to 50 or 60 or however old, if you want to come compete, you're welcome to. We have an 8 and under division, which is for kids that don't technically have horses, so they can come and they can run flag race, boot race, dummy roping, mutton busting. We're going to have sheep for mutton busting. We've got goats for goat tying. It's going to be fun. We've got inflatables that's going to be there, face painting, the concession stand. We're going to have cotton candy, all kind of good food. So it's just going to be a fun day, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like we're going to have a really good turnout.
It sounds amazing. Now, it's got a really nice title to it. Can you tell us what it's called?
Cowgirl Kate's Fun Show.
I love it.
That's what I've always, for some reason, I got that nickname. And when we were trying to come up with a nickname or a name for the show, I just could not figure out what I wanted to call it. And I wanted to just call it Miss Morgan County Sheriff's Rodeo Queen Fun Show, but that's really long and a really big mouthful.
Yeah.
So my grandmother was like, just call it Cowgirl Kate's Fun Show. So I was like, okay, I like it. So that's how that came about.
That's really awesome. And so this is going to have something for everybody.
Right.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. I would love to go because I've never been to anything like that. I spent part of my life in Chicago, so all of this stuff is
You'll have
somewhat
to
new.
educate her.
Right.
You'll have to educate
I
me.
can hook you up.
Now,
That
is there
sounds great.
a fee to get in, or is there
Or to participate.
Well, actually, I'm just gonna ask for a $2 donation at the gate when you come in, not in the car. So it's not like at the gate like $2 a person. It's just $2 a carload if you feel like donating, and then it's $5 an event per event. So it's not bad. I tried to keep it affordable, just because I know that there are going to be lots of kids there that don't have horses that just want to come participate because they don't necessarily have the luxury of having a horse. So I think that's going to be good.
Definitely. Yeah, that's not alienating anybody. It's
Right.
letting everyone have an opportunity to have a little bit of fun, which
and it
is
might
always
inspire
good.
some kids to go out and really learn the
Right.
way of a rodeo.
Right.
So,
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about what you're raising this money for to go to this national contest?
Right. Well, it's in Oklahoma City in January, and basically, if I win this pageant, I will be Miss Rodeo USA.
That's incredible.
It's a really big deal, and it's something that I've dreamed about for years, and I have gotten this opportunity, and I'm just beyond myself because it's just crazy that it's right in front of me, and so I'm doing my best to prepare for it, and I have to have 2 speeches. I have to have a state speech and a platform speech. My platform speech is going to be on, actually it's called Rounding Up the Right Words, and so it's going to be on positive words and how they have effect on people. It'll be a week-long pageant, and I won't have any contact with anybody. No cell phones, no mom, no anything. And I have to do horsemanship. There are several horsemanship patterns that I will have to do. I will have to impromptu speeches, questions. So they'll ask me questions that I have no idea what they're going to ask me about. Fashion shows, all kind of different appearances. And it's actually sanctioned with the IFR Rodeo, which is the International Finals Rodeo, which is the same week. And so actually the winner will be announced during intermission of that rodeo with thousands and thousands of people. So it's going to be a big deal, and I'm really excited about it.
Wow, I'm nervous. But you've got it all together. You'll be fun. I'm really proud. That's great.
Thank you.
That could be a huge thing for you. That's
Right.
awesome.
It will definitely be a big deal. I probably end up having to move away from home, and I'll be gone all the time, but I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. That's really awesome.
Thank
so,
you.
anything else that we need to know for the upcoming fundraiser? Did we say the date and time?
It's actually this Saturday, August 15th. It starts at 2. It's going to be really hot. So I'm not, usually at horse shows, they make you do the button-ups and jeans and hats. I'm not going to do that. Just dress modestly. You can wear tank tops. You don't necessarily have to have a hat and everything, but...
Nothing your preacher would be embarrassed of.
Right. So just come and come ready to have fun. And
this is taking place where?
it's at the Hartselle Sheriff's Posse Arena. The address is 1801 Vest Road, Hartselle, Alabama. So yeah, just bring tents, bring some little fans with a little
Lots
squirt
of hydration.
thingy. Yes, some
Water.
lots of water.
For days.
So we've got you covered on the food. Like I said, we'll have hamburgers and hot dogs and cotton candy and popcorn and candy bars and the whole 9 yards.
Okay, very nice. One last question. What was I going to ask you?
That happens to me all the time.
It's Monday morning
Yes.
madness. We've covered everything. Is there a place on Facebook that we can go?
There is. Actually, you can go to Miss Morgan County Sheriff's Rodeo Queen.
Okay.
And the profile picture is my picture. I guess that's kind of how you can know if you're at the right place or not. I'm updating stuff every day, just different changes and stuff. The lineup of everything, every age group, every event, everything is on there.
Okay.
So if they want to go and look, it's Miss Morgan County Sheriff's Rodeo Queen.
And for your upcycle stuff that you do you have a little Facebook for that at all?
I do. It's Boots and Bows, and Boots and Bows, Cullman, Alabama. And I haven't really had as much time here lately to do that stuff, but I'm hoping to get back in the swing of things here soon. It's just craziness with all this Rodeo Queen stuff and working another job and going to school, and
It's a lot.
Sometimes-
Definitely.
Deep breath.
I know,
You got this.
You can do it.
sometimes there aren't enough hours in the day, I feel like. So.
Yeah, we definitely agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Well, any contact number that we need to give, or will that Facebook page be sufficient?
Well,
for
you
that?
can contact me through the Facebook page. You can send me a message and I'll get it. But also a good contact phone number is 256-339-8956. And if there's any questions I can answer, I'll be happy to. I posted this I've been advertising it the best I can, and I think I've got people coming from like Tennessee, and I think there's a few people coming from Georgia. So I'm really hoping that this will be big because we really need to raise some money to go. So.
Well, we are really proud for you, and that sounds awesome. We wish you all the luck, and that's just a really great opportunity. So,
And I'm sure that the community is behind you on this one, so I'm sure the turnout will be well enough for
Right.
you.
Well, maybe next time I'm in here, I'll be Miss Rodeo USA.
we sure
We
hope
would,
so.
we would love that.
Yes.
Well, Ms. Wright, we appreciate you coming on and talking about the event. We are super excited that this is an opportunity for you, and we wish you the best of luck. And if you'll join us again in just a moment, we will be right back.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycolemantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Alrighty. Well, in other news, we've had some pretty interesting events going on around town. and abroad, if you think about it. For instance, and this one was kind of interesting to me, a Texas man gets a very interesting choice from a judge. Now, Mr. Jostin Bundy, a 21-year-old Texas man, pleaded guilty on July 21st to a misdemeanor assault charge for punching his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend back in February. And I kid you not, he just punched the man. The Smith County judge, Randall Rogers, then gave him a choice between 2 years probation or 15 days in jail. Now, normally, this does not sound that out of place. These are the same kind of misdemeanor charges that you would get in any other circumstance. Here's the catch. The gentleman told him that the probation terms included requiring Bundy to write out a Bible verse 25 times a day, and this is Proverbs 26:27. If a man digs a pit, he will fall into it. And the probation terms also included the couple get married within 30 days.
That is just the most random sentence.
The 15 days of jail also required the gentleman, if he had chose that, to not contact anyone pre his 15 days, which means he would be absent for work without excuse for 15 days and any other prior engagements he would have had. So 15 days of just absolute disappearance, or 2 years of probation, and every day he has to write a Bible verse and get married to his girlfriend in 30 days. It is just as I'm describing it. It even upset the family of the woman, because the woman's father stated that the Judge Rogers stepped into my family and tried to tell them what they could do without any regard for me or anything. This isn't his decision. So there was some upset on the woman's family side, and that's understandable. This judge basically told this couple that they had to get married. I have no idea if that was even on the horizon for them before this moment. So.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, but the couple weighed their options and chose probation, and they were married at City Hall on July 20th.
So fun stuff in that, and again, just weird what that's the most out of term thing I've ever heard of, but if it worked for them.
Sentence, but hey, maybe that'll work out for them.
Absolutely. Next and foremost, Lewis Tomlinson is to host a Cinderella charity ball.
Okay, so everyone knows who that guy is. One Direction fans out there. He is a really talented singer. And I'm not a huge fan or anything. Don't look at me like that.
You're saying that giggling, but...
I'm not giggling. I like One Direction.
Okay.
My nieces love them way more than I do.
Yeah, of course they do.
They do, but yeah, he's doing this really cool charity ball. The event's purpose is to help children who are seriously and terminally ill, so this is a great fundraiser for that. And it will also go to help create a special experience for them and, maybe hopefully boost their spirits while they're having to deal with such really crucial stuff. So, sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah.
Now, again, this is an invitation-only event, but in order to raise some sort of fundraiser for it, 5 tables worth of tickets were released for sale. So, I mean, if tickets are still out there, I'm not exactly sure, and I apologize. You should definitely check that out if that's something you'd want to do. You'd probably have to fly somewhere, so I apologize about that. But, I mean, this might be a big event for, the One Direction fan out there wanting to
That's
attempt.
That's true, yeah. Plus, I mean, it's helping other people, and that's always wonderful. And it's the name of it is called Believe in Magic Cinderella Ball. So, and it's obviously not here; it's in London.
Yay! Alrighty, well, something a little more close to home, and something that I take in, and that's food, and I say that quite often. Cullman restaurants are to compete in the Alabama Barbecue Battle.
Okay, so everyone knows, I hope, that the State Tourism Department selects a theme every year. This year's theme is the Year of Alabama Barbecue. We just recently had our Cullman Area Tourism Awards in May, and we recognized this theme, and it was quite a fun theme to have this year. Now, locally, we have some Cullman restaurants ready to compete in the Alabama Barbecue Battle.
Absolutely, and these go into different competition categories. 50 nominees will be in the competition from 5 different categories to decide who has the best barbecue in the state. Competing from Cullman are Johnny's Barbecue in the Mom and Pops, and Moe's Barbecue and Jim and Nick's in the multi-location. So these are names we all know. We're very excited to see how far these groups make it, and I'd be excited to hear that a lot of Cullman people win. Now again, okay, and you guys are going to want to hate me after this. Remember, I'm from a lot of different towns, so there are some places I've eaten over the years that I would love to see make this list. Representing Eufaula, Alabama will most likely be Phil's Barbecue, another wonderful barbecue place, and I can say that because it's not here, so it's not taking any business. But there's places like that. Andalusia had a Crow's Nest Barbecue, Just lots of places that I'd like to see make this list just to see how it competes with some of these towns I've lived in.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I'm glad that they're divvying it up into mom and pops and the multi-location, because that will help give everyone, you know, kind of like a fighting chance.
Absolutely.
Per their category.
Right, because you've got the weight of knowing that you're the hometown favorite over I have all these resources as the multi-location.
Perhaps
so
yeah.
It'll be nice to see how this competition really presents itself. And again, winners for this competition will be on September 1st.
Okay.
So definitely keep an eye out for that, and we'll try to get back to you on who those winners are.
Yeah, and don't forget, voting began last Thursday, August 6th, and it will conclude August 31st. So please get online and vote and support these local favorites. We'll have some more information available on that as well, and that's just going to be really exciting. And like you said, the winners will be announced September 1st, and we'll have them on.
So good luck to all the local competitors, and we're excited to see who wins. Now, before we go anywhere, we have to tell you to check that Facebook page and find out who that sponsor of the day is. We need you to call in because we still have prizes to give away. And so we're going to go ahead and give you a little hint in the off chance you don't know. And the hint for today is which of our advertisers gives you access to multiple water slides and swimming pools. Which of our sponsors has multiple water slides and swimming pools? So definitely go check our Facebook page, and again, call us at 256-734-7399. You want to call and tell us so you can win those awesome prizes. Well, continuing, now it's my favorite time of the day, because this is the time of the day where I get to talk about the weather, and it makes me feel smart for just a little bit.
Because you get to read it?
Exactly. And this is again brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, so make that switch to Mitch. Alrighty, so it looks like the high today is going to be about 91 with a low of 70. The record high was set in 1957 at 104, with the record low being set in 1925 at 61. Sunset tonight's going to be at 7:40 p.m. with sunrise tomorrow at 6:04 a.m. Alrighty, we've got some weather coming at us from the north, so prepare for a little, showers and such today. We'll get into that a little later, but definitely pack your umbrellas. You never know with the weather that we've been having, especially with it getting a little cooler now, how that's going to go. Alrighty, yeah, we are looking at mostly thunder showers today, so definitely prepare for some wet. Again, it's a high of 90 with a chance of precipitation about 60% tonight. Still mostly cloudy, 60% chance of rain with a low of 70. And again, tomorrow, looking about a 60% chance of rain with a high of 89 because of that cloud coverage. So definitely expect to get wet at some point. Again, we're looking at mostly cloudy through thunderstorms. Again, high 80s to 90s throughout the week, and we're getting down into the 50s finally, 59.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then the mid 60s and high 60s towards the end of next week. So we're expecting some rain. We're expecting some cooler temperatures. So definitely prepare for that weather. Start getting ready to start bundling back up. Never going to get used to that change in weather, because one day you go from I'm sweating to you walk outside and instantly you're cold, and it's just not.
That's
not
Alabama weather for you.
I'm not gonna look forward to it all, at all.
No.
Alrighty. Well, if you'll join us again in just a moment, we'll be right back.
Fire, accident, storm. They all happen in Cullman County, and for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with companies like Auto Owners, State Auto, and Southern Guarantee. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Nelda. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Alrighty, well now we're going to look at some community billboards.
All right, let's do this. Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi, and we have the BBB Shred Day, Wednesday, August 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the King Edward Plaza, and you can drop off your sensitive documents, old hard drives, and electronics, and old prescription drugs. Don't forget to bring those non-perishable food items too.
And again, Miss Catherine Morgan's State Farm turned their FOR savings up to 40%. Again, that's State Farm, 256-734-4640. Definitely give her a call and figure out what you can do to be saving yourself some money.
And don't forget that book signing is going to be Wednesday, August 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Deb's Bookstore. And that is, of course, Of Goats and Governors, 6 Decades of Colorful Alabama Political Stories. And that author is Steve Flowers.
And the Cookbook Fundraiser brought to you by the Women of Faith group, Garden City Church of God. These proceeds do benefit the church's food bank, and these cookbooks are $12.50 each. You can contact for more information Ms. Rhonda Davis or Ms. Patsy Kennedy.
And if you have a community billboard, please let us know. You can also visit us online at mycolemantv.com, give us an email at mycolemantv@gmail.com, or call us at 256-734-7399. And please don't forget to like us on Facebook at My Coleman Television. And again, we are sponsored by Pepsi. And our weekly birthday winner will receive an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen on Friday when we do that drawing. So make sure you submit your Facebook birthdays. We can't wait to hear from y'all. And our weekly anniversary winner will receive that $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden. So get online and let us know your anniversary.
And if you didn't already catch it, today's sponsor of the day was the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center. These have wonderful fitness opportunities, which include a 6-lane competition pool, full fitness center, indoor rubber walking track, an aerobic and cycling class, indoor leisure pool, and a whirlpool spa. And if you couldn't tell, wonderful, wonderful pools for the kids, which include water slides. So definitely go check that out. And again, like us on Facebook. We want to hear from you. We are very feedback driven. We want to know what's going on in the community, and we want to know what we can do to improve to make your experience more enjoyable. So definitely check us out on Facebook. We want to hear from you. I cannot stress the Facebook thing enough. We love to hear what people are going on. If you got a weird video too posted on there, we always like to see those.
Yes, y'all definitely get on Facebook. Let us know what you guys want to see and what you're thinking and all
What
of
are we
those
talking
things.
about? I mean, what's going on in the community that we might not be aware of? We always love to hear those weird stories that we might not have caught.
You know, we have a really awesome person coming on tomorrow.
Really?
We have a representative from Kenya Relief,
wow.
and we're going to be talking with him about some stuff that they're doing, so that's going to be an exciting thing. A lot of people don't know what Kenya Relief does and what exactly their missions and goals are, so that's going to be nice to be able to talk with someone that's a part of that team and just kind of clarify all of that stuff and let people know how they can maybe help out with that and give back as well.
That's exciting. You know, as a person who tries to be as active in the community as he can be, you know, it's always nice to know that we can extend outside the community and help places like that.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful privilege. Well, again, we appreciate you joining us today. Thanks for stopping by. Again, I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
And again, everyone here at My Coleman Television hopes you have a great Monday.